Welcome back to the Finally Feyjoo radio broadcast right here on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. It's your girl Tiara, aka Trader Mom, aka Miss Feyjoo. We got my girl India in the building right now. Hey, boo.
Hey.
We are back and we're doing an amazing interview with all the skinny. I hate it for you if you missed it, but if you're tuning in right now, you came in just on time. We have Mr. Kwame Stover in the building, multi-millionaire for crypto, option trading, and more. He impacts his community and his people. He is from Bronx. I was about to say Brooklyn.
I'm about to say.
Oh, so weird.
It started with a B.
Oh my God, you don't have me here gangbangers saying B.
Crypto bonusy.
I love it. But yo, you got a lot going on right now. Like, you have a lot going on for the community, a few things popping off. Let's talk about that. Don't you have a conference coming up?
So we have the Bitcoin conference in Miami, and while we're out there, we're actually going to be filming a TV show. So the TV show is going to be based on reality, kind of like a docuseries.
Yeah.
So as you see, we're filming everything now, but we're going to be using all this stuff as inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, where I grew up, I mean, it's not like a laughing matter, but a lot of people that I grew up with are gone right now. You know? Like, I always say that a lot of the drug dealers that I idolized growing up, right? Because they had the cars, the money, the clothes, the Jordans, all this type of stuff that you still, to this day, right? The fashion, the shoes, it's imprinted into your mind as a young kid. So when you get older, like, look, when I finally get a little bit of money, I'm gonna get something. I got more money than them.
Period.
And they've been doing it since I was a kid.
Amen.
So it's like, there's better ways to do it. In Jersey, you can open a dispensary now.
Yep.
Legally make millions of dollars. Selling a better product.
Yep.
No stress, no worry.
Right.
So it's just a transition of
Yep.
taking something that's impacting the community one way
Yep.
and doing it to where you're impacting your family for generations.
I love it.
So, like I said, I mean,
Breaking generational curses.
Absolutely.
you have to.
Absolutely. Amen. And that's what you're teaching other people how to do as well. You have a Discord, right?
Yes, I have a Discord group. It's doing really well. There's I would say the price, but it's
DM you.
Yeah, you can send me a DM.
What's your
Get
Instagram?
information. My Instagram is Crypto Kwame. If somebody ever writes you and it looks like my page, it's not me. I don't ask people for money. If anything, I give stuff away every single day and I try to give back. But a lot of times there's these scammers that make fake pages like me. There's over like 20, 30 pages of fake pages. That's like
the other day.
Yeah, I had two too. Yesterday. I'm like, you do want to send me $1,000? Oh, okay. Yeah, really?
fake, but I feel bad for people that actually
That are going.
They do, and people really do fall for it.
But
Yep.
it was like when it first started happening, it was like weird, right? And then it was like, flattering, like people want to act like me. And then they got to the point where, no, for real, because I was like, wow, like, okay, cool, I'm doing something, right? Like, last year I had 600 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm like, okay, Kwame, I'll see you with the 10K and more.
So it's crazy because like now I look at it like somebody will like don't even know me, but just know me from the social media, right? But send somebody that's acting like me $10,000 because they think it's me.
Yeah.
Like you start to realize what impact you actually have on social media. So I can't just say certain things, right? I can't do a Cash App giveaway because if I say that, the next person can try to scam people or look at the list. Wait, drop your Cash App, and I'm gonna send somebody something, and then they'll make a fake one and request something from somebody and say, look, if you send me this, I'm gonna do this for you. And then so it's like it's a catch-22 with social media stuff.
Definitely. And then here's the thing too with the fake pages, they just have a little extra letter, a little extra underscore. So tell the people one more time what your Instagram
is. It's just Crypto
is.
Kwame, no space, no dot, no anything extra.
Yeah.
But look, I done learned a game when it comes to these fake pages, right? So, look, I make music, right? So what I did was,
the people know.
So I'm being smart with this music. I have a EP called Millionaire Network, right? And I'm speaking that to existence, so that's why I named it that. The first one was called Affirmation.
Okay, so Tiara called you a billionaire, so she wasn't off.
I said multi-millionaire, next is billionaire.
Yes.
One step
at
a
a time.
time.
Multi-billionaire. She should have
Yes,
said that.
I should have said that. My fault, bro. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. But I want to make sure that I put something out to the universe that's positive. Like investing money is cool. You know, buying a Lamborghini was cool. Having a bust down Cuban chain was cool. Having a Rolex was cool. All that stuff was cool. You know, it was a bunch of stuff that I wanted that I couldn't get when I was younger.
Right.
Ever even imagine, right? The best thing that I've done, you know, I just recently did it was retire my mom. That was more important than, you know.
Hand claps for that.
That was more important than anything, you know. And then the next thing I did was I got my brother a car.
Yes.
So then that was an amazing feeling. But then you do 2 things for 2 days. I got 11 siblings now. Everybody looking like, hey, what my turn? I'm like, come on, yeah. I just paid my taxes. Like, I got it like that right now.
Say.
Hey, the first 3 family members that couldn't fade.
I know, right. If you're listening right now.
This gonna be little. Everybody gonna be my cousin right here.
Hey, you remember that time I let you borrow $5?
Talk about that really quick because, you know, being in your situation, you know, you got it from like the mud. Like you came from the bottom and now you're in a place where you could bless other people, abundance, and there's people reaching out to you that love you but might not have the best intentions, whatever the case may be, and they're trying to just grab from you versus learning how to fish. They just want to fish. They want you to give you.
They don't want no fish. They want salmon. They want
Free good. Free good.
Yeah, they want the prime rib. They don't want the. But it's. I get it though because
New York strip.
It's totally different. the boogie down strip. You can chill out. No, but like, you know, people seeing that you could be yourself with this investing stuff. So I'm super like humble. I haven't changed at all. Like seriously, like if anything, people treat me different more than anything.
Right.
But every time you text me, I respond right away. Every time people that call me from the military, I respond right away. I never act different because I know if this all went away, what I would do next. I know exactly what I would do next because I have experience now. I failed before multiple times when I didn't have all this experience for years now that I have my, you know, my investment group and stuff like that. But like I said, I started from, we were in foster care twice, you know, before 5th grade. You know, we were in homeless shelters from so I graduated 8th grade. Then that summer we went to the homeless shelter, and then we were in there for a year. And then I went to Far Rockaway, you know, Queens, Far Rockaway. Okay. For my sophomore year of high school. So from 8th grade to my sophomore year of high school, we stayed in a homeless shelter, and then we finally got Section 8, and we got a Section 8. In a townhouse, you know, in a real nice neighborhood, you know, and I mean, I've seen Jewish people before, but I've never like lived, you know, like as neighbors and, you know, right in a like nice neighborhood.
Yeah, Jewish community.
And to see the difference in cultures and everybody's like welcoming and them going to the, you know, to go pray and come, the family really working together. Yeah. I seen certain things and I picked it up, but my friends thought I had money because they're like, oh, I want to go can we go play 2K or something like that? I'm like, cool. They're like, oh, bro, you live here? I got money. Like, no, bro, we're in Section 8. Yeah. My mother can't make over $400 or we lose this. So she can't work. Whatever food stamps, whatever, that's it, you know? Yeah. So I would make the mistake of having my friends come over. We drink up all the milk, eat up all the bread. And my mother's like, you know, did you take out the meat for the spaghetti? And I'm like, Mom, I forgot. And it's 7:30. She's been working all day, you know, making no money because she can't make a certain amount. And, you know, I just felt bad. So the first thing I said was like, when I get a little money, I'm gonna help my mom, and I didn't do that. I bought Lamborghini Rolex. and then I realized I'm tripping, and that I'm in that transitional period right now when I realize that all the material things that I thought I wanted, I truly don't care for. I have a lot of nice stuff. I barely wear it and use it and stuff like that. But now I'm in the point where helping my family is more important to me because, like I said, I'm not married, I don't have kids, so for me it's gonna be different. Where if something ever happens to me, I'm gonna pass it down to my nieces and nephews. Right. Yes. So you know, I'm talking about nieces and nephews about NFTs. You know, you big into superheroes. I created a superhero because my nephew is big into superheroes. So I'm gonna make my own anime. Yeah. And I'm gonna make him the voice actor on it. So
NFT.
Yeah.
I like that. You should do like a children's comic too.
I got children's books too.
Okay. Yes, he sure does.
I'm gonna make my nieces and nephews do the audibles. Oh, not that. We definitely need a voice actor. Yeah, we need all that for real. And I want to do it with people that I'm connecting with in a genuine level because. Like you said, the DMs is crazy now. You know. Yeah. The other day, I felt like I was on Love and Hip Hop. I was standing around like, oh, okay, this is the new normal. My new normal is my brother. I flew my brother down here to get his car, and we did a bunch of content that day. And he was just like, "Hey, we did a lot of stuff today." I said, "Bro, it's a regular day. Like we didn't do anything different than I normally do every day." I said, "I just gonna post on Facebook. I post on Instagram certain things, but on Facebook it's my actual friends and family,
Right?
You know." And it's like a difference, right? On Instagram, I get people love me on Instagram. My friends and family, see my stuff, and that's weird, right? You would think my friends and family, they would be the ones that are like, "Man, you killing it, man. Hey, teach me this stuff. Let's do this."
Right.
It's not the same. But random people hit me up all the
That
time.
don't know you, man.
Always.
Yeah. And
always.
you have to learn it too in your own business that your family and friends are not your customers.
Yup.
They're not obligated to support you.
Yes.
Say it again for the
Yes.
back. Say it again for the
They're
back.
not obligated to support you.
The entrepreneurs are listening.
The same way when you're successful, you're not obligated to give them money or give them a job or give them anything. They're not obligated to support you. So imagine you're starting your business, you finally get to this point, and now they're like, "Oh, I need a job," or can I get a loan or something like that?
Yep.
The first thing you can think is like, "Well, you ain't helped me get to this point at all." But if I'm at this point and I know that if I give you some money, cool, but I'm gonna do it on a 1099 and I'm gonna make you one of my employees, and now you're gonna get paid and help me get these tax write-offs. So you're gonna help me help
love
you.
it.
Right.
It ain't gonna be just a loan. I'm not just gonna give you some money.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
You
I'm
have
gonna
to work
show.
for it somehow.
Yeah, you need $50.
Right,
You need $50.
absolutely.
Like,
Not
I'm
Because
gonna,
you're doing a
nothing.
disservice
Right.
if you're just, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Like,
Just giving, yeah.
if somebody say they need $100 or $50 from me.
Yeah, you're what is it? Enabling them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather show you how to make that. I'm not saying it's not money, but it's like I can show you how to make that in a day easy.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
But it's like, to know
You
that
gotta say that.
you have an opportunity to learn how to fish. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I can't swim, but we
Ah,
can talk about the water right now.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
On shore.
stay in the boat.
But
That's
like,
hilarious.
I got it to the point where I didn't have a me when I first started doing this. I had YouTube. Like, so when I tell people like, watch this video, they're like, "Man, I still don't get it. Can you just give me a class?" And I tell them, "Oh, it's $1,000 for an hour to talk to me." And they be looking at me like, "Bro, that's crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, it's crazy, right? I'm my own boss. I make my own prices.
Right.
I know my work.
Say
so
that.
you can't tell me what's too much."
Yup. It's just too much for you.
Yeah, and if
Yes.
it's cool, that's
Yes.
cool. And if you can't afford it, that's
Just
cool.
say that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you the same exact resources that help me get to this point for
Amen.
free. That's on YouTube. YouTube University. You ain't gotta get no
It's a
honor
real
roll.
Yeah.
thing.
But you can
Yeah.
you can enroll and learn anything you want on YouTube. I tell
Yeah.
everybody all the time. I ain't gonna say it right now. I'm gonna give a little space in it, right? But if I
Right.
said, "Hey, blank, Siri, blank, what is blank?" You would get every single answer from your phone.
Absolutely.
There's no excuse now.
Yeah,
you
there's
know?
no excuses. We're in the information
There's kids
age.
that don't even know what a PS5 is. But if you gave them a system, they'll understand how to put the
Yep.
HDMI cord into the
Yep.
TV, how to plug it up, they'll figure out how to set it up
My
and everything.
5-year-old.
They know how to go to YouTube and they can't even read or write yet. They know how to go to
Say
YouTube and
that.
find exactly the videos
Yeah.
that they want to watch.
Yep, talking to the voice. You play
They-
Paw Patrol.
They not, that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
Right.
the ingenuity of a child versus an adult, it's like we kind of get conditioned, right, to be more comfortable. Think about this, right?
Yeah.
When we go to school, we had 8 different subjects. We studied for 8 different tests. We had to pass all 8 different tests. Pass all those tests, bring up the information, and go to the next chapter. As an adult, we have one thing to be good at. Learning from our failures. That's it.
Amen.
'Cause once you fail a bunch as an adult, because
And
every
people
single
try
person,
to avoid that failure so
Yeah,
much
but
because
you
they're
have-
conditioned through school, but you have to fail.
have to fail.
right?
Yeah.
If you never had a baby before and you're making a bottle, right? I mean, so I don't got no kids, but I know what that was.
He's single too, ladies, just so y'all know.
But think about this, right? So say like you're making a bottle for the first time, you
Yeah.
heat it up.
Yeah.
You're not gonna know what's too hot, what's too cold, what's too warm. You're gonna have to put it on
Trial
your
and
skin.
error.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
try it, you know.
Yeah.
And once you get that, okay, cool. I know my baby needs this for this amount of time.
Yeah.
On this temperature, on medium, 3 minutes. Whatever you set the timer, you already got it down pat. You can walk away, come back, take care of that. So people think you can just jump in and make a bunch of money and invest in. And I'm like, cool, okay. The first thing I ask people, you want to make a bunch of money? You want to make millions in crypto? Cool. You want to make millions in options? Cool. What you gonna do with your taxes? Right? I don't want to pay taxes either. Right? When I hear about Donald Trump paying $750 in taxes, I don't think like, man, see, they getting over. I think like, man, I got to figure that out.
Right.
Because I'm going to make money like that one day. This is before I
Yeah.
make anything. But I said one day, when I do make
Absolutely.
money, I want to know. I want to be Jeff Bezos and pay no money for Amazon. I want to figure this out. I don't want to
Yes.
be like Elon to pay $13 billion in
Right.
taxes.
Yeah.
Right? Because, I think it's more of a petty thing, but that's a different conversation. But it's like, you got to learn these things. You got to fail.
Yeah.
Right? So when I do go to, next thing I'm doing is trucking business. Trucking business, I'm trying to get into a dispensary also.
Yes.
Right. I'm trying to do a lot of different things. You know.
Not trying. You're doing it, and you're going to do it.
Yeah, but the only reason I say try, is because a lot of times people will get the information. Right. I can send you everything you need to know about crypto, how to start. But if you don't try, it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah. You can sign up and everything. You can get the monthly subscription and everything. Right. But you don't know what's going on. Yeah. By the time everybody's talking about Kanye. By the time you see it, we all talk about the next documentary that's out.
Right.
Sometimes you have to, when it comes to investing, really, you have to have Twitter. You have to have social media. You have to have these. You have to. All that information. Look, Twitter will give me something about a stock and a coin. Right. That faster than the news everywhere.
Yeah.
A lot of the coins that I even
NFTs
invested in, it's never on the news. All the stuff that we investing, never on the news. If you listen to the news, all they tell you is buy Bitcoin. No matter what you do, take some of your money, buy Bitcoin. I'm telling you, that's it. But if you look at the history of any chart or any coin, everything else has gone up way higher than Bitcoin in the last 5 years.
Right, yeah.
I think Shiba was up like millions. Like $1 would have made you a bunch of, a couple million, easy. So it's learning how to get into this stuff early and learning how to fail. Like, it's cool to fail. Like, every L is a lesson. Like you gotta be able to get that.
Yes, Kwame. Tell the people one more time, for anyone who's tuning in right now, how they can contact you on all this good skinny you dropping.
Well, Kwame Stove on Facebook if you want to reach out to me on there. Crypto Kwame on social media as far as Instagram and TikTok and Twitter.
TikTok, let me find out you on TikTok. Right?
Hold on. Make sure I get my numbers right before I say it.
But brother, it is such a blessing to have you on here. You drop way more skinny than anybody deserves. So I just want to thank you for being on here. I'm glad to know you as a person. You are who you hang out with, so I'm glad to know you, have a conversation with you here and there. And I'm well on my way with you, bro.
I definitely appreciate it.
I look you in the eyes and tell you.
I see the glow up. Like, it's amazing. Like, there's a lot of talent in the 2-6.
It is.
It is.
Everybody not putting the work in, though.
Somebody seen me and they was like, I remember you was at Moray's video shoot. And literally, one person knew me. Like, I was doing stuff on Facebook and Instagram. Right, one person knew me, and they sat with me the whole time. Now we work out together like all the time.
Wow.
But that Moray video shoot like changed everything for me. Like, that's how I got cool with them, and I got like Keem and it's crazy. Tony, all these people that I learned over time came from one thing. I never ever do anything. I'm always like just home chilling or like I go away, and I learned networking is super important.
Say it, say it for them in the back
because. You may try to do something that somebody else is already doing, right? If I'm trying to make videos, I'm not gonna I'm gonna go to YouTube and figure it out. When I can call one of my friends that's gonna do it, and stop being cheap and pay people. Their prices. Sometimes you have
right.
If you do it, if you do it right, you do it under your LLC's a tax write-off, so you're not paying for it anyway. But you want to use your resources.
Yes.
And use your resources. Spend your money.
Yes.
You got to enjoy it. I had to learn that. I'm putting everything in my business name. I travel to Miami. I spend on my gas. I buy food. I only fly private. Well, not private. I'm lying. I ain't doing that yet. First class. Right? First class is like an extra $100. But pay it. Use your credit card because it's a tax write-off.
Yep.
Either you're going to spend that money with the IRS or
Yeah.
I might as well enjoy it. I might as well enjoy
my food.
Love
that tax write-off stuff.
Yeah, that's
feeling so good.
Tax write-offs is more important than making money. Because especially with crypto is like 50%, 40%. So if you know how to do it a certain way, you could borrow against your crypto, borrow against your money, borrow stuff like that. Balance transfer checks, borrow against your credit. Like, there's a lot of things you can do when it comes to all this stuff.
Look, you already dropped the number. We're going into a whole nother chapter now.
I know, right?
But Indy, I want to thank you too for being on here, sister,
so
my co-host for this show.
Too.
Make sure y'all check her out. When does your show tune in?
Tuesdays at 1:30. You can also find me on Instagram at IndiaElaine _ELAINE.
Love it, love it. We love you, Kwame. Y'all be blessed. You are tuned in right now to the Finally Feyjoo radio broadcast every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all be blessed.